Hey there, I'm Catherine, Plastic Free Mermaid, and today I'm talking about safe materials for our babies and our baby mamas, because we are just as vulnerable to the toxins while we're pregnant. I know that everything seems to be made from plastic and it's so much cheaper, but it's so bad for us and for the environment. Fortunately, there are many materials that are safe. Because plastic is made from oil, and oil is so heavily subsidized, it is the cheapest material on the market. Thus, almost everything is made from plastic, from packaging to clothing to baby products. It used to be made from perfectly good cotton or wood, and now it's made from plastic. Instead of buying these easy, cheap products, we're opting for these natural materials, which will last and keep all the babies safe. Organic is best for all fabrics, both for a baby's skin and to avoid contaminating our water supply. Look for the Global Organic Textile Standard certification, though it's pricey to get this verification, so if something claims organic, we're pretty happy to trust that. Clothing. The best are these materials coming from plants and animals. Cotton. The most common requires a colossal amount of water to grow. Muslin, denim, corduroy, flannel, terrycloth, jersey, gauze are all names for cotton. Denim is made from cotton, but the process to make denim can be pretty toxic, so opt for sustainable denim brands. Hemp requires little water and no pesticides. This is one of the oldest fabrics for clothing, like 10,000 years old. So this is better than cotton. Flax linen, one of the most sustainable on the market, as it is super biodegradable. Jute is made from plants. Wool is made from sheep, although you must ensure you have ethical wool that does not practice mulesing, which cuts off skin with the wool. Cashmere from goats. Alpaca from alpaca. Silk. This is another super old fabric. It originates in China. It's about 8,500 years old. It is made from silkworms who do perish in the process of extracting the silk. There are pea silks that do not kill the worms and synthetic vegan silks to watch out for, namely microsilk. Leather is a controversial one. In my opinion, buy it vintage, secondhand, repurposed, or recycled. If you're buying new, know that killing an animal just for leather is considered highly unethical. Not to mention the carbon footprint of land and water used in its lifetime is huge. Instead, opt for a source that ensures their hides come from the meat industry, thus creating a product from what would have been waste. Unleather, such as trademarked Milo, is made from mycelium or mushrooms. Not all vegan leathers can be trusted. Some fabrics are made from plants, but are chemically altered so much that they are considered semi-synthetic. These require quite a few toxic chemicals to convert the plant into a soft, cozy fabric. So we hope for organic if you find these fabrics being used. These are also good if they aren't the main material, but blended together with some of the aforementioned materials. Bamboo. This plant grows extremely fast and doesn't require pesticides to grow. However, it requires a large amount of toxic chemicals to transform shoots into the soft fibers for textiles. Viscose. There are a few types of viscose, which indicates a wood pulp, aka cellulose, treated with a lot of chemicals to become a fabric. If a brand is not upfront about the sustainable status or source of their viscose, don't trust it. Viscose and rayon. The most common wood-based fabrics derived from cellulose or wood pulp, mostly made from pine and eucalyptus wood, sometimes bamboo, soy, and sugarcane. Unfortunately, the chemical runoff gets dumped into nature, and fast fashion demands mean viscose is now one of the leading causes of deforestation in Indonesia, Canada, and Amazon. Modal is made from beechwood pulp, and it is 50% more absorbent than cotton. Tencel is a trademarked type of modal, which recycles the chemicals in a closed-loop system and uses only Forest Stewardship Council certified wood. This is a good one, but it can get mixed with less sustainable fabrics, so look for 100% Tencel. Lyocell is another type of viscose that recycles the chemicals in a closed-loop system. Ecovera is a new type of lyocell viscose made using certified renewable wood. Cupro is made from regenerated cotton waste, and the fabric is compared to the softness of silk. Avoid fabrics like polyester, nylon, acrylic, elastane, lycra, spandex, polyethylene, polyamide or aramid or Kevlar. Fleece, not called wool, and velvet, not specified from silk or cotton, usually means it's synthetic. Anything claiming to be vegan leather is usually plastic. Even the vegan leathers that are made from plants usually contain an average of 25% of plastic that they rarely disclose. Every time we wash these plastic materials, they shed millions of microplastics into our water, which eventually we drink. Ew, yuck. Plus, when worn, they are also shedding microplastics which we can inhale and ingest. Over 64% of all clothing made is now being made from plastic fibers. So to avoid contaminating our environment further with plastic microfibers, we, be aware, can invest in natural materials and share this information. Toys. Wood, rope, cardboard books, cotton, wool. Check the labels like you would clothing. Avoid anything made from plastics. Often if the material starts with poly, that's a sign it's made from plastics. Common plastics used for toys are polyethylene and polypropylene. Sadly, plastic off-gasses estrogenic toxins when it's brand new and sheds more microplastics as they age. So used can be just as undesirable as new. Silicone is not yet scientifically verified as safe. Yes, they use it for medical purposes, but the additives or the chemicals added to silicone are not confirmed to be non-toxic for babies yet. So we will accept minimal amounts of silicone. Sadly, zero glitter. Trust me, this has been the hardest on me of all people. However, it is literally just microplastics marketed as shiny flakes of fun. And we know better. Remember, the baby doesn't know it's missing out on Legos. It's a baby. So keeping them safe is our top priority, not ensuring they have the latest, coolest colored plastic toy. We don't need to keep up with the Joneses. We want to prevent developmental disorders and diseases later in life. Nursery furniture and bedding. For all bedding and cloth, stick to the natural fabrics from the clothing section. Secondhand, vintage, and repurposed furniture is always preferred to buying newly made items. However, I realize it's not always possible. Just like above, wood and plants are the safest to have around the home. Metal is environmentally friendly, but it can be too sharp for baby. Glass is safe, but don't want to risk it shattering. Look for sustainable woods with responsible forest practices. FSC certified is the reputable verification. New materials are coming out all of the time, so if you don't recognize something, jump online and investigate the source and supply chain. The planet and the health of your baby is so worth it. Hope this video helps, and please share this with your friends and family and save this for future shopping.